And those are today's headlines. 자, 이제부터 헤드라인을 하나씩 자세히 살펴보겠습니다. Ray?
The prices of salt and sugar surged to their highest level in a year in September, stirring widespread concern over kimchi-making costs ahead of the upcoming kimjang season.
지난달 국내 소금과 설탕 가격이 1년 만에 최고치를 기록하면서 다가올 김장철에 들어갈 김장 비용에 대한 우려가 커지고 있습니다. Okay, well, kimchi making season is just around the corner, but everything is so expensive.
Right, and if we look at what happened in September, the consumer price index for sugar in September was up 16.9% compared to a year earlier, so nearly 17%. Salt, even worse. The consumer price index for salt advanced 17.3% compared to September of the previous year.
Right.
And that is the steepest increase since August 2022.
그래요. 소금 같은 경우에는 1년 전에 비해서 소비자 물가 지수가 17% 이상 올랐고 설탕도 거의 17% 올랐습니다. 그래서 굵은 소금 같은 경우에는요. 지금 킬로그램당 14,000원이 조금 넘는 수준인데 이 쌀값이랑 비슷하거나 조금 더 비싼 수준이라고 하니까 얼마나 많이 올랐는지 좀 체감이 되실 것 같고요. And then the 절임 배추, which is, the cabbage that's been steeped in salt water and then, just ready for the kimjang. That right now costs roughly about 50,000 won for 20 kilograms, which is, again, pretty high and steep. And if it's going to cost this much to make kimchi, how expensive is it going to be to buy it?
Right, and they're also saying that due to a lot of this, so a lot of these price hikes are because of lower production in some major producing markets for sugar and salt, and a lot of that is blamed on climate change and a lot of the weather we experienced we saw around the world this summer. So their industry sources are saying now that many other things could increase in price as well. So things that use a lot of sugar and salt, so bread and milk, for example, we could all see those prices on the rise as well.
그래요. 뭐 소금이랑 설탕이 들어가지 않는 음식이 거의 없잖아요. 그러다 보니까 많은 음식이 지금 이미 가격이 올랐거나 앞으로도 좀 오를 수 있는 가능성이 보여지고 절임 배추 같은 경우에는 지금 20kg당 한 5만 원 선 정도라고 합니다. 이게 전반적으로 봤을 때는 이제 채소 가격이 오른 거, 소금 가격이 오른 것도 있겠지만 또 인건비도 오르고 이러다 보니 전체적으로 많이 비싸졌습니다. 표현 볼게요. The first expression to look at here is stirring concerns. Stir.
You're right. So it says stirring widespread concern. So that means it's causing people to become concerned. And when you hear widespread concerns, that means a lot of people are worried about something.
Yeah.
So when something stirs something, it causes it, and it usually causes an emotion. So it might stir up anger, for example, resentment.
Yep.
So my example sentence is his comments stirred some resentment from the team. So that, like, I'm putting that in a sports context,
Yep.
but that happens sometimes. So whose comments? It could be one player's comments.
Or a coach.
A coach, a reporter, a pundit, anyone like that who says something, well, that might cause members of the team who that person was criticizing to really get angry.
Exactly. I have a cup of coffee in front of me.
Okay.
And sometimes I like to add a little bit of milk.
Sure.
And maybe some sugar. And then I'll stir it all together.
Sure.
stirring이 원래는 이렇게 휘젓다라는 의미가 있어요. 우리 커피 안에 있는 것들 다 이렇게 저어서 먹듯이. 그런데 우리가 비유적으로 말할 때는 어떤 그 동요를 하게 만든다든지 무언가 이렇게 큰 바람을 일으킨다든지 이럴 때 많이 씁니다. 그래서 지금 레이 선생님의 example sentence에서는 그의 말 때문에 팀 안에서 많은 적대심을 불러일으키는 사태가 발생했다. 물론 뭐 그게 선수의 말이 될 수 있고 뭐 누구의 말이 될진 모르겠지만 그 말로 인해서 큰 일이 벌어졌다. 이렇게 보면 될 것 같고요.
You can also talk about something causing a stir.
Oh yeah.
Then it's used as a
noun,
noun,
yeah.
but causing a stir means creating some type of controversy or some type of excitement.
Okay.
So like a movie, like a big premiere for a movie, that can cause a bit of a stir. Everyone's excited and talking about it. comments that somebody makes about something, maybe something critical,
Right.
about say like a country or about a team or about a politician, whatever it might be, can cause a stir, can get people a little bit angry, a little bit riled up.
Right.
You can stir up people's emotions.
그러니까 어떤 감정이나 분위기 같은 것을 불러일으킬 때 이런 표현을 씁니다. STIR 이렇게 쓰고요. Now what about ahead of something?
Right before something. So you do something ahead of something to prepare for it. Or if you're talking about here, something happened ahead of something else right before it.
Right.
So many sports leagues in North America are starting now.
Oh.
So the end, like hockey started yesterday, American football started about a month ago. So what happens a lot of the time is players will get injured right ahead of the start of the season.
Oh no, not because they want to.
No, because in training.
Right.
They're in
Oh,
training
no.
camp. So he sustained an injury ahead of the start of the regular season. So
Has
it
that
might
happened for any of the teams
Oh,
that
yeah.
you're rooting for? Hopefully not.
No. My team's been quite lucky, knock on wood, right now. But
Yeah.
American football, it happens all the time because training camps are so intense.
그럴 수 있겠네요. 예, 스포츠 시즌이 시작되기 직전에 선수들이 부상당하는 경우가 왕왕 있다 이렇게 설명을 해주셨고 그 다음에 레이 선생님이 지금 테이블을 톡톡 친 이유는 뭐냐면은 내가 응원하는 팀에는 아직까지 그렇게 부상당한 선수가 없다. 그러고 나서 똑똑한 거예요. 이건 뭐냐면 앞으로도 쭉 이러길 바란다. 그 영어식 미신인데요. 지금까지 아무 문제 없었다라는 말을 내뱉었을 때 혹시라도 앞으로 문제가 생길까봐 이렇게 knock on wood
Or
이렇게
touch
해가지고
wood.
touch
Both
wood
wood, yeah.
네, 이렇게 해서 앞으로도 없어야 될 텐데라는 뜻이 되겠습니다. 자, 다시 한번 읽어볼게요. The prices of salt and sugar surged to their highest level in a year in September, stirring widespread concerns over kimchi-making costs ahead of the upcoming kimjang season.